But also, we have a special guest calling in from Cleveland, Ohio, Mr. Mark Cheplowitz. Welcome.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Mark. Now, you're the owner of Wizard of Oz production company, and you do fabulous shows all around the world, actually, correct?
That's correct.
Tell us a little bit about Wizard of Oz and what you do.
Well, Wizard of Oz creates and produces shows. It could be anything from opening ceremonies like Mississippi's opening ceremonies. I think it's our 23rd year there, right, Carlisha?
I think that's right. You've been here the longest, almost.
Right. And but so we do that, and we do events like if you're watching the NBA Finals right now, we're hired by the Cavs and the NBA to put on the Fan Fest for the NBA Finals. So it's a very diverse kind of company. We do advertising stunts. We work in the Caribbean. We work in Europe, and we work in Meridian, Mississippi.
Fantastic, and we're happy to have you here because of this vision. Now tell us, what is the vision for opening ceremonies that you created 23 years ago, and kind of what you had in store and how you've laid that out and gone about executing it?
Well, back in the day, the various states throughout the country thought it would be a good idea to create this amateur athletic competition. And they wanted to model it after the Olympics, of course. And so we wanted to create that pomp and circumstance and that excitement to open. And some states actually do a closing ceremony, so we were doing closing ceremonies as well. But the idea was to elevate this and make this a really fun, participatory event separate and apart from the actual competitions.
Okay, and what can we expect this year? I know the flyover, the crowd loves that, but we always have a little something extra that you like to pepper in there. So give us all of your inside scoops.
Well, sometimes it's hard to give away the surprises because part of the entertainment industry is to create surprises. So I really can't tell you that we're having parachutists this year.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That'll be a pity that we might have parachuters this year at opening ceremonies. Fun. All right, and what else can we expect? We have the flyover?
We have the flyover, but the parachutists are not just bringing in the flag for the national anthem, which is an appropriate place to use parachutists. We have one more thing they're going to be doing, and that I will leave as a surprise.
Oh, Mark,
we're actually
you leave us
doing
hanging.
2 different jumps, so we'll leave it there.
Oh, how cool. Well, we can't wait. And then now in the years you guys have we've had so much fun with the crowd because we have a lot of kids there. We've done some different dances. I think that caught on about 2 years ago.
That's right. It's a very family-friendly event, and there's a lot of fun things for the kids to do, and we will have some dance numbers, and we're bringing in some new dances with DJ's going to be choreographing.
DJ Serrato. We had him on about, 2 weeks ago, and he was a lot of fun. So great. So DJ will be leading us into some line dances. That's fantastic to hear. What else can we expect? Do we have the big dancing Popeyes or any of the sponsors?
We've got Little Caesars, we've got Popeyes, we've got the Rush Puppy from Rush Foundation Hospital, one of our founding gold sponsors. Yes, we're going to have lots of our mascots out there.
Well, fun.
And we can't forget the fireworks.
The fireworks, that's right. This is one of the largest fireworks show in Mississippi.
Now, this really is. This rivals some 4th of July fireworks displays. It's a great show that's put on for the opening ceremonies.
So tell us, what can we expect? First off, Mark, when you put on a production like this, what all do you have to do? Tell us a little bit about.
Well, there's, we're on the appropriate radio show, the behind-the-scenes radio show, but, a lot of what goes on, a lot of folks don't see. We have to meet with the fire department, the police department, Homeland Security. We have to look out for the safety of the audience, the businesses in that area, any residents that want to pass through. We're really looking at the site and whatever from a very high level and a safe level. It's very rare, and I don't know because I'm only there 2 days a year, but my hunch is you don't do a lot of fireworks right downtown. So in order to do that, we have to meet all of the code and requirements and not break any rules, at the same time create something that is visually exciting. And, of course, we set that to music, so it becomes an experience, an immersive experience. Having said that, we are constrained by the location, so we try to change the music and we try to change the visual look and feel of fireworks. Not all fireworks are the same. So this year, we're going to change it yet again and create something that I think is going to be actually more intense than what you saw last year, because we designed this thing, and we know we're using more product and different product.
Gotcha. Well, we are looking forward to it. And Mark, 23 years, that's a long history to be doing this. So I have to ask you, I guess, what was your standout year, something that you did with the opening ceremonies? Because every year it seems like it tops it. It just gets better and better, and more people come out every year too. But for you, what was your kind of fondest memory?
Well, I say this all the time when I come to town. A lot of people think I'm kidding. I am not kidding. I love coming to Meridian. It is my favorite show of the year. The show doesn't just happen because Mark thinks he should be doing X, Y, or Z. It's always about the leadership. One of the things I loved about working with Janice and the series of executive directors and marketing people since her, and Janice was the first person I met there, and of course Carolyn Smith, was that they're open to ideas, and they have the I don't know what you call it, the creative spirit in order to try things. And it doesn't matter at the end of the day so much what you do, it's the process that makes it so much fun. When you have leadership like this, the end result inevitably becomes very successful and very unique. You have to understand the people that come there on the day see it in 2 or 3 hours. We've been talking about it for 6 months and refining it for 6 months and doing all those other things. So is there really one in particular that was a definitive moment? Every year it's definitive because of the ability for, Carolyn and those folks to go out and get sponsor money, because I know what a struggle it is, especially during the recession the way it was. A lot of the states, I don't know if you know this, a lot of states packed up their tents and went home. Big ones like Empire State, New York. I mean, it was the biggest one in the circuit, and they couldn't fund it. So, there's 20 different ways to thank the leadership in Meridian for the fundraising, for the creativity, being able to work with the city, regardless of who the mayor is. It's those kind of things that make the Meridian show my favorite.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Mark. Thank you for calling in and kind of giving us your view and those inside secrets for what we can expect on Opening Ceremonies June 19th. And we look forward to seeing you when you get here, Mark.
And I'll be there next week.
All right. Thanks so much. We'll see you then. Again, that was Mark Cheplowitz with Wizard of Oz. He's the producer for Opening Ceremonies for the State Games of Mississippi.